For Navi. Big matchup here, Alex. A little bit rushed to sit down, but we're here now.
Yeah,
ready to go. Just in time for the action. Smoke towards CT spawn. Bit of a ruse, though. You can see them just trying to take some attention away from the A side. It's going to be Crims and JW. Lying in wait towards the A side. Crims may be caught out of position. The flashbang's effective. They try to play down towards spawn. That's electronic remove, though. And JW now got a bit of a shooting gallery in front of him.
He has been so active and yet 0 ADR. He's been shot at. He's been on every part of the map. Simple, however, with the P250 Kevlar. A gift for him to find 2. He actually upgrades in a way to the USP, but the bullets aren't connecting, chipping away, and JW will finally fall. 2 remaining for the Swedes as Golden, full HP, Brolin is going to get chipped away at, and that's a lovely take from Navi. But yes, we were rushing to our seats. The game, obviously the players so excited to get this game going in the same way we are to be commentating it. Fnatic Navi, Hank. It is quite a tantalizing prospect for Counter-Strike fans right now.
It's a pretty iconic matchup, I would say, and is certainly going to deliver. I've got a feeling already. As we see Simple, that P250 armor, a couple of crispy headshots there towards the A side. No problem at all. It all started with a bit of a deficit, though, as Electronic that's jumping down towards CT spawn, but that actually works out. Think about it, all the crosshairs then down in CT spawn, just as 4 players swing out so far. Not looking for kills necessarily, trying to do as much damage as he can to set up your teammates with those CZs. But it's the first kill for Simple. Looking like he's very sharp today, Alex.
He's looking poised. Another headshot. Those P250 shots were crispy, and he's continued straight in to the second with the Scout. Not the easiest weapon to be using up against the Force Buy, but still connecting and actually finding that headshot on the cross of the doors. Golden unable to make it to B, which does put Brolin in a rather tough circumstance of solo holding, but he opts for aggression. Perfecto. He'll note that and willingly at least flirt with the idea of taking that fight again. FAMAS versus Mac 10, though, should favor Brolin. Simple's elsewhere, continuing to line up headshots with that Scout.
What can they do in response here? Fnatic with their backs to the wall here. Crims, he will sit in the smoke. It's a bit of a common play these days. You don't usually get 2 lovely headshots like that, though. And there's Flasher coming through the smoke as well. This round's starting to collapse on Navi here. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. Simple and Flamey remain. They have the bomb and control of the A site, but a 3-on-2 deficit here. Bomb to be planted, 2 players in CT spawn, Flamey to cover. Simple hasn't missed many shots so far, 2 to his name already in this particular round, and down he goes finally. Removes down to just Simple here. And Short now pushing in towards those doors. That is going to be Flusher. Crims from Short does find the first skull. No utility remaining now, 20 seconds as well. JW just trying to hold them at bay.
Look at him, he just pulls himself back under cover, but perhaps a little too greedy. Goes back in for a second dip and gets punished for it. Electronic, a swift shot, the first kill for him. And that enables the site to be fully flying the Navi flag. They have the numbers advantage as well. No real nades, or at least not a combination of them. Golden can throw 1 that might chip away at Simple on site, does so. Softens him up for the take. Maybe the Galil and FAMAS have a better shot now.
That's all they have, though. 1 flashbang remaining, and these lesser weapons in form of the Galil and the FAMAS doesn't look good for the retake here at all. Crims will have to do something unspeakable once again here as the time ticks away. He'll have to look towards long, nail a shot. His teammate throws that flashbang in, needs a quick headshot. It was a decent effort, to say the very least. Couldn't quite find the head, though. That's going to be round for Navi. It looked like it was a great advantage there for Fnatic, but doesn't convert. Brolan with 3 kills in the end. He will survive with the FAMAS. Their money's still very good indeed, and they do punish Navi. Brolan could have started sneaking his way forward. Get JW in the corner, and it is a successful boost. Needs to try and get Crims out there. He is low. And Perfecto, he could get a double kill here. This could fall apart very quickly. You'll see the barrel of the orb first. We'll see whether he gets the drop on JW, which he does. Can he get both? Absolutely can.
Whoa, you called it. Huge from Perfecto. Patience to watch that tunnels push. He's had nothing to report in the B-tons until now. But look at what it has done. Flusher, Crims, they're so low from the early engagements as well. This site should be theirs. The only man that can say anything is the hero of Fnatic. He's got 16. He needs to find at least 18. And already the first added to the tally. Boomich to challenge. They're going to double peek. And Crims is still going. He's made it slightly winnable. Flusher's got no HP, but he's getting away. And now all onto what looks to be Flamey. Tucked in on the bricks. Golden has full HP. Flamey's done enough to at least find the first transfer and still gets away with it. Barrel to the belly of Electronic, traded by Flamey into the site.
A chance, though, for Navi. The site is open now. They've got a rifle, a Molotov available as well. Quick bomb plant to come through. Flusher is biding his time, doesn't want to give up another frag here. The retake looking good for the CTs. AWP for JW. He holds towards CT spawn right now as a Molotov is thrown towards short. It's going to buy them 7 seconds to reposition. You can see them actually posturing towards that position now. Perfecto with the Desert Eagle. It's Flamey with that M4. Here come the CTs, though.
I And for short, Perfecto. Exceptional deagle shots, and Simple's doing the same. And Navi, with only the pistols, looking poised to collect this one. Flusha, yes, he's got a kit, but 3 standing on the site. He's going to have to wait for Simple to put his head in his crosshair, but time just is not on his side. Boomich with the rifle. Delayed peek into long. He stands his ground on the molly for a moment. A team smoke enabling him to hold the line. And of course, had he caught a glimpse, he would have pulled that trigger. The Vanguard smoke. Enables it to cross.
The VP smoke now?
Or VP smoke, excuse me, yeah. Sees the fingers of Electronic and responding with a smoke of his own. JW, he's been very consistently challenging that short from the same position and yet hasn't had too many issues with it. What's going on with 4CT's middle, Henry? I'm trying to piece this one together. It looks kind of funny.
You don't see that too often, to be honest with you there, but luckily for them, will be Simple missing a couple of shots while blind, this time not connecting. They've run out of utility on the T side. With a minute on the clock as well, they have 2 flashes remaining. That really is far from ideal. They need Simple to step up. Now starting to deliver here. That's going to be JW, remove, and he seems to know exactly where Crims is. Just letting him know, I know you're on the other side of this door, and I'm going to be getting you any second. Wait for this. Great shot from Brolan, though. What a response.
And he gets away. There was 2 more in tons. He's even getting the sound cue. He's even got Golden tucked in on the corner. He needs 1. Gets it. Golden perhaps baited in. He will be checked. 3 members at once, but Flamey turning away and double kill. Oh, it's gonna run boost past Crims' Deeg, and he'll be forced to fall off. Deliberate that he had his Deagle instead of his M4?
Oof. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Interesting. But either way, he's done significant damage towards Electronic. That's going to be him at 1 HP with that AK-47. Might want to hand it off to someone else.
I think I've got a good candidate on our screen right there. See how confident Simple is in his scout if he keeps it in the face of a teammate with 1 HP and an AK. Smoke towards the mid doors. That's one further to the left, often combined with a second. We'll see.
That's when you know they're committing. I said it before. Then you can actually have an educated guess they're going for it. 1 smoke suggests it's a fake. This certainly isn't, though. It's going to be Brolan and Golden working in tandem here, flashing them off, swinging together. It's another B finish from Navi with 30 seconds on the clock. They've got an access point now. Golden, though, has been very strong on this side of the map. He's looking like he's going to close things out. No problem at all. It's a 4 versus 1 of Flamey on 16 points of foul. Flusha, he can get away with this.
And a Crims who has got something to prove.
He certainly has, and I feel like he has proved it at this point with 21 kills, but it started to slow down towards the end of that half, but he'd already put in a very solid shift, I have to say. It's going to be a fast mid-approach potentially with 3 towards lower B. Simple, he's actually waiting towards short. In that smoke, he can hear them actually flooding towards the doors at this point. Does he pull off some heroics here? Time will tell. Electronic will kick things off in style, though. The PD1000 delivering. He'll get the first kill, but Golden's there to back things up. And we go into a 4-on-4. Simple still lying in wait here. Has to connect this first headshot. Doesn't get it. Does he decide to fall back? Potentially showing a bit of restraint there, Simple. He will be going back and holding towards the A site.
We've been talking about this influx of restraint in Pro CS in 2020. Well, starting to see more and more examples of it here in Katowice. Every choice you make.
Oh, Golden might be bugged here, Alex.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I like the Hail Mary flashbang.
Yeah.
Hoping his bullets would connect with the dual white screen, but not to be. Instead, advantage Navi.
Well, JW is going to try and make up for it. Oh my goodness, didn't see that coming at all. Assumed he was in the pit. And it's going to be Crims at least bring the round back into contention. We'll see whether this split from long will be enough here. You can see Simple feeling the pressure. Flashbang will assist him to fall back towards the site and actually buys him a little bit of time here. 35 seconds on the clock, and Fnatic will have to readjust and see what they can do next. Flush has got through the mid doors at least. They can pretty much assume there'll be 1 player towards the B site, so that makes the most sense. They've got no smoke for spawn though. Need to get a quick kill if possible. Flusher gets it. Now B really will be the objective.
They know where they both are. 1A, 1B, and can put their numbers together towards the latter.
Yeah.
Flamey. This is going to have to be a precise shot to Crims. Doesn't hand the first or the second, and Crims long range and 8 seconds left. It should just be enough time to get across. 5-4 on the nose as the bomb does go down. Simple, you said restraint. Let's see if his survival will pay off. Tags off 1 just on the cross. Flusher, he is being such a nuisance.
It's making me very anxious, I have to say. You're playing a dangerous game there against Simple, my friend. Well, he has got a kit available to him, and we'll see if we can get the first kill.
To go off that one. Flashes as well. Second to enable the cross. Makes the line a lot tighter for Simple to hold. He's only going to be able to get one before he falls back and they're across. This is so calculated from Fnatic. They take the site with minimum casualties.
Good discipline from Simple as well there. Certainly another kill available for him, but taking the 5-on-4 lead, not giving them anything at all. These retakes against Desert Eagles, and they've got no grenades at all, should be pretty conclusive. We shouldn't see much of a resistance here from Fnatic, but if something quite special the Desert Eagles is delivered with a 3-man stack, you never know.
He gets the info. Crim saw where those nades were coming from, calls the CT presence, and that's BEIJING traded. Chance for a second here, but immediately pre-fired. And yeah, as you said, very, very playing like that. That style, it may seem, disrespectful, but it's all part of the way this Fnatic machine operates. Confidence. That's lovely from Simple. He got given a second chance by Golden.
I'm surprised he even challenged that again. Like, once you've heard an AWP shot fire off towards that position, you've got a rifle, I'm knife out, I'm out of there. But still, managed to do some damage, I suppose, but it is man advantage for Navi. Crims detects a player on the other side of the long doors here. Firing off those Krieg bullets, nothing connecting just yet. He's so worried about the presence of CTs within the smoke. It really has come through into fashion like the last few months. I don't like it myself, but if it's there, you might as well use it.
Jumping for the info, BEIJING actually did a lovely job of seeing two bodies there, and now Flamey will be baited in, but it looked like the transfer would have been perfect. JW doing the work for him. Fnatic, they have the advantage now, access to long, and catching them is Flusher on the rotate, but still the AWP in mid. And Simple's even set up for the cross.
I think Simple does this. This is the sort of rounds he does win. He's got a slight gap there. They don't know it. And I dare say he's going to get at least one. They're going to have to jump across now. Oh, doesn't quite connect. That might be the round now because they can get a proper long plan down here, which is that one. It's more of a platform plan, I suppose, but still very powerful with no kits here. Both players coming in from short. They can't just walk up to the bomb set. They're going to have to make some noise, flash over, and see what they can do.
JW wanted to take that fight. Crims has the Krieg as well, so this cross, you see why Perfecto is crouching. There's a reason for that. Covered by the baskets, but it doesn't stop. How's that landed on your eardrums?
Well, it can't get much worse than Dust 2, to be honest with you. They didn't really turn up on their map pick at all. So I echo his sentiments, and Simple looking to cause absolute carnage at the start. The CZ with armor as well. They invested a lot into him there, Alex, and he gets nothing done at all.
Oh, $1150 just thrown immediately down to the battlefield. Simple gone, squandered. A heavy investment into this round. Aggression caught by the two players. Ready and waiting on those T round. This is a boost, likely a run boost straight in. Golden, he does manage to draw the fire and then some. How did he get the shot? I swear he was looking at the ground. Doesn't matter, more to come. Flusher and Flamey all connecting.
And I agree with him. He said that he thinks that Inferno's amazing for CT side AWPs. I absolutely agree. T side for me, it's not as impactful. It depends on the player, I suppose. But yeah, CT sided AWPs can be absolutely astonishing. Especially if they get in the zone, they start feeling it, start reading the game. We'll see if Simple can find that Zen state.
Quick reaction when that flash was on its way. Tucks himself in towards the Arch as Perfecto in support, and elsewhere, Flusher starting his campaign towards the banana. One and done. Simple will back away, reposition, and Crims forces one straight back. Fnatic back in control.
Yeah, that was towards Arch. Young Gunner Perfecto removed. 4-4. Certainly favors the T side on Inferno because you're stretched so thin on this particular map, and that's a great shot from Golden, really coming into his own now, and Electronics in a lot of trouble. They know he's going to drop down. Golden has his number, but can he find the killing blow? They know he's going to be stuck in that position. It's the MAC-10 at range. It actually comes out on top, a 3 versus 3 now, but not for very long, and now the MAC-10 will be upgraded to an M4, and unfortunately for Flamey, it's just going to be him in a 3-on-1, 4-0, pretty much written on the wall at this point.
I think Crims got both of his frags without any vision of his opponent. I think the first three smoke onto Perfecto, and the second, well, flashed. No issues. Bomb on the back of Flusher, and they'll be making sure that goes down. And they will take the fourth. So Navi still yet to break this goose egg, and the main issue for them at this point in time has simply been fragging. Just straight up, simple Counter-Strike fundamentals. You got to shoot them if you want to win. So far, the Swedes have been so sharp.
Yeah, they really have. I guess we'll see the replay of what Crims did there. If they were both through smoke, that's pretty ridiculous. But for me, that one kill from Golden, that was everything. He was applying so much pressure there. He hasn't really missed a shot yet. He's on 4-2, right? But like the shots and the kills he's found have been so impactful and found so much space. I think he's still criminally underrated as an individual.
They
like,
were,
he's a fantastic...
and they wanted to be something different.
That's fair enough. You need to keep up. The game's changing every single day. If you feel like you fell into a bit of a slump, you have to change things up. Simple will be doing just that, repositioning towards middle. from middle towards the B side of the map here. Gets the opening frag towards JW. It's normally himself and flusha just helping themselves to that side of the map. So a bit of an execution towards B, but that's just a bit of a ruse. You can see the smoke's down, just trying to keep Simple and Flamey on that side of the map as they investigate their options towards middle.
Golden, the first one up, the only one committing to brackets. No hesitation. When you've got names like Broad and flusha and Crims behind you, you're going to have full faith.
Well, they've got map control, so they've taken that vision away from the CTs towards middle and banana. So that means they can't really rotate people around freely and have an understanding as to what's happening. So just going to hold their current positions, batten down the hatches. Perfecto towards Arch, BEIJING and Electronic in towards the pits. Flamey and Simple waiting towards B. That's Broland trying to hold them on that side of the map. Unfortunately, didn't get a kill. Electronic takes him down the FAMAS. Simple gonna get a couple there. Looks like he's lined up quite nicely. Swims out, nails the first shot. Looking for that second. There it is. Enough done now. Doesn't need to give up the AWP.
Round should be his. Golden, however, accelerating, try and catch Perfecto's flank off, and that's lovely from the in-game leader. Fragging in-game leaders, it really is the year of them. Blame, Nexa, all impressing in recent memory.
Yeah, good point. I don't think that holds much weight anymore. Oh, he's an in-game leader. He's not going to frag that much. I don't think that's going to work. Like, the game's getting crazy in terms of individual skill.
So for his early utility, he'll be rotating in towards A, especially considering the amount of noise and players. Bullets as well. Simple draws the fire, and Electronic! A secondary cursory bullet thrown into Crims as he drops off the balcony. Puts them in good stead to pick up their second here, a crucial one. Smoke arriving just as flusha did. Maybe, just maybe, Golden and flusha with their nades combined. There's two smokes and a flash, and Molotov as well. Golden's going to use everything they can, all the tools in the arsenal to give it a good go, but landing rather soft. It's BEIJING to lock them out. JW tagged up and trying to stop that AWP from being touched. Nice.
Much better from Navi there. Proactive at the start of the round, challenging and pushing them back, not letting them have full control of the map here. And it ends up with a clean sheet. The first one they're going to pose, unless JW has anything.
To catch someone unawares, and JW does fall, still challenging, misses the shot and is immediately traded. flusha did well to catch the bullets on the cross, but my goodness, they're both taking a great deal of damage from that Molotov. $600 well spent. Roland the Lone Wolf. His pack towards Banana.
Simple. Great spot. No smoke down in his position so far. Even if it does, you can swing out. Got the man advantage for now, but can they hold on to it? BEIJING towards the coffin position. Simple looking to throw a few more bodies into it. There it is. That's the perfect shot off the flashbang, and it sets up BEIJING in a spectacular manner. This is looking more promising now for Navi. Bombs down, 4 versus 1. Smoke towards spawn. Crims just going to try and inflict any sort of financial damage he can. If you can get a plant, that'd be great. The money is going to be completely wrecked after this.
That was like one of those reaction speed tests. Like, click when your screen turns white. Boop!
Or black in this case, sometimes.
Yeah, can be.
If it happens to you while you're casting.
It's such a challenge. Hard mode commentary.
4-on-1, Crims will be at least getting the bomb down here. That's okay for Navi. Like, they don't want to sacrifice a few players. That could have been a fake plan. Let him get it down. Close it out together.
And they're going to do this. Pinpoint precision. Simple's already staring at him. If he hits that in one, never mind. A good spray will dissuade Simple. And yeah, had it been clean, a chance to continue to inflict damage to the Navi.
Tech9 is out. Blast from the past in the hands of Golden. JW and his CZ are removed, unfortunately, for Fnatic, as Navi started to string multiple rounds together now, looking for 4 in a row. Money getting stronger and stronger towards the tail end of this first half. They can end up winning this half. That'd be fantastic, considering the position they found themselves in. They were 5-1 down. Now find themselves just 1 round away from Fnatic at 6-5. Smoke towards spawn here from Golden. Void. Incendiary in response, and then it's got the run through that.
Perfect flash, it forced him off. The second 3 players crossed his screen. Flamey, it's in a pretty tight spot with that AWP, but fortunately BEIJING's rifle is there. And that's enough to at least keep them busy. Now though, getting a bit awkward, and the Tech9 tags up Flamey. He's got 4 HP. 1 bullet from the CZ will do, but he's still hitting shots. And the nades start to barrage into B, and this time Fnatic, though they have taken some heavy damage, it's the casualties on Flamey. BEIJING down to 40 as well. Quick start in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, good point. That's Flamey, who found success at the start of the previous round with an opening kill through the wall. He's the one removed now, and damage has been inflicted towards BEIJING as well. You can see a bit of a fake being set up here by Flusha. Normally so happy to be alone towards B, and once again he will be. He's going to be smoking towards the coffins, flashing over, just keeping 2 players towards B. For the meanwhile, though, it's going to be the apartments, the main focal point of the round. Simple has to hit a couple of shots again. The first one rattles by, goes down low as well. He can't really be as combative now. And through the smoke, he will be dropped. JW actually with the wraparound towards Arch there. So it's now a 4 versus 2. The other 2 players towards B because Flusha was holding them on that side of the map. They surely can't do anything with this Perfecto left in a 4 versus 1 now.
Oh, what a lovely way to pick up that frag onto Boom. It's just that fade away headshot through the wall, immediately drawing his attention to the corner for JW to take that frag down mid.
Well, Perfecto, what have you got for us? The time is ticking away, I'm afraid. They know exactly where he is. Just going to be padding stats at this point. Boosting above the smoke. It's going to be Golden. Gets himself on half wall. Already got the incendiary down, so bought himself some time. Strong flash over the top. Does make things a little bit more complicated, but a lot of damage inflicted there. A kill found for Flusha. Another HE lands on BEIJING, and they just want to fall back at this point and hold on to the advantage they found.
Yeah, clear evidence as to why this was picked by Fnatic. There is so much variance in every way.
They played against Renegades earlier in the tournament on Inferno. They were averaging 50 damage per round in terms of utility. So that's like, that just goes to show you they're very well versed in this map, and they're focusing really on working as a team on the CT side.
And that was the number that was pinned to Astralis when we were calling them the best in the world at Inferno and at utility damage. About 50. So damn, Fnatic on par. The early adventure in Banana quietens. Flame will we get in the lineup for Longside. Molly's going to buy a bit of time for JW to reposition out of the Longside completely, actually going to join Brollan in this mismatched SMG and AWP hold. Here comes the pincer. Body of the assault from Quad, and if Crims gets this timing right, he can exploit them. Brollan charging into apartments, bomb already loose, leaving the hands of BEIJING, and JW doesn't finish with 1, takes a second before sent to the grave, and with 9 seconds and 13 HP, Simple can... When the Krieg is in his grasp, there is nothing more beautiful. Let the nades fly, let's keep your eyes on that early damage. BEIJING is burning, tucked into the corner at just 9. And Flusha knows, he's jumping, he's trying to throw shots down. Golden wants to do the same. BEIJING, he's cowering, quaking in his boots. His team wants to support him. Electronics on log, Simple there as well.
I feel like he gets away with it somehow. He's so good at surviving a banana. I don't know what it is. As sandbags, he always seems to have 2 HP and gets away with it. He's done it again. He's given them banana control essentially there by surviving and sending the CTs back once their utility was diminished. So, 1 minute 10. What have we got in store here? Could be the B execution. The bomb is falling back, however, so they're going to leave Electronic there for now with the smokes deployed, hoping to keep Crims, who's rotated from A on that side of the map, at least for now.
Navi looking to take the lead. For the first time since the Fnatic slew of rounds in the middle of the first half. Electronic's going to try and sell this as best he can. There's still 3 CTs invested at the 30-second mark. Now smoke's pluming on A, and Flusha, he's getting a wiggle on. Realizing his assistance may be needed, second-guessing himself all the time. JW and Brollan about to be tested in a very big way. 1, not enough, it has to be more, and it's only JW with a FAMAS. A long fight versus Simple, he shouldn't have a chance, but now JW does connect onto Perfecto. Flusha arrives just in the nick of time.
Quite awkward, but 8 seconds is enough time to get that bomb planted. This is another huge round here. BEIJING down to 3 points of health, still alive and kicking here on the bomb site. And we'll have the MP9 coming in from the apartments here. Have they got any flashes? Not at all. So it's going to be down to timing here, whether they can actually flush Electronic out.
And Electronic's now going to be busy with Golden. If he can stay alive just a little longer, that makes BEIJING's job all the more difficult.
Once I take BEIJING out, that should be it.
You'd think. But he's still alive. How is he not dead? Finally, they find him. Crims. BEIJING, the Live Lord. It will just be 1. Before. There are 3 nades here. If we see some similar scenes to what we've already witnessed here on Inferno, Those pistols will do a good chunk of damage. Nades to follow up could be deadly, but I mean, this is a Navi fully armed to the teeth. Nade does very little. Simple's looking for that fight. He is burning just a little bit. A sound cue for Golden to try and punish, and tags up Electronic down to 47, but this isn't even a commitment with the bomb. They're just going hunting.
If you're careful, there's a player at the back there. Let's just flush up. P250 in hand. Simple's got CT spawn. More promising situation for Navi, that's for sure.
Just letting him go by.
Just get under the skin.
Simple, you've been punished for this before. He goes for the stab. You cheeky boy, it's 14-14. This is Katowice Simple. You've really got to be cool.
Yeah, his teammate went down for that knife. I hope it was worth it. Like, they're going to win the round regardless, but still. It always scares me when he pulls out that knife. He always seems to pick his moments.
Yep. Well, he calculated it. He knew it was safe. The back was turned for a while. There was no steps behind him, but regardless, Navi will secure the 15th and a new lease of life for them found.
Unfortunately, like, if you let him get a kill, like, the humiliation aspect of it is completely removed at that point. It's not like you've owned him. You've let him get a kill, then you've knifed him in a quite a scrappy way as well.
Yeah.
If you got a really clean, like, backstab on him, that's cool. Like, that would annoy him, but that probably wouldn't. If anything, just let him pay off his debt. From the back, another great shot. The new boy might save the day here. Crim just wants one. It's not going to happen. It's a hat trick for Perfecto. This might be enough to close out the map. A 5-on-3. Now a 3-on-2 in favor of Navi. It's up to Golden and Flusher. No kits, remember. Perfecto has carried them through the round. The third map is pretty much guaranteed at this point. Nothing can be done. And Perfecto saves the round out of absolutely nothing.
It doesn't matter how many frags. 8 frags in 29 rounds. It's those 3 that secure it for Navi.